Hi there, my name is David Van Steenkist, also known as David Van. If you're watching this video, it's likely that you took a link to our website, so welcome. The purpose of this video is to clearly explain what we do and why you might want to work with us. So if you own a small lot, whether it's a rural lot, a residential infill lot in a neighborhood, or a commercial pad, you've probably figured out that selling it isn't as easy as it sounds. Many agents don't know how to market land. They'll toss it on the MLS with a one-size-fits-all approach. It'll sit, and then you're stuck discounting it anyway while still paying a commission, if it sells at all. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Small rural lots, agents barely touch them because the commission is too small based on the value. We're talking lots that are typically under $50,000, sometimes under 30 or even 20. Builders aren't looking for these lots with few exceptions, and flippers often offer less than 50 cents on the dollar. So how do you tap that trapped equity on land you don't use? Residential development lots. They often get mispriced, and unless you have a prime lot, location, attributes, everything, retail buyers will take forever to show up. People usually want to buy a house that's already built. There are a small fraction who are looking for a place to build, and they're looking for that primo lot. So it needs to be priced right for developers. Commercial lots. These are bigger dollar, but developers and businesses aren't going to overpay. Land is their largest cost. They work backwards. What will the finished product sell for or rent for minus the construction and profit equals what they can pay you? So whether it's rural residential or commercial, you're usually left sitting, waiting, or discounting, or all the above. My approach is different. Instead of just listing and praying, I create exit strategies that open more doors. For rural lots, I purchase many of these lots myself, add value, utilities, a foundation, and a manufactured or modular home. That allows me to provide much needed affordable housing by reselling this as a land home package to people who need that affordable housing with low down payment, FHA, USDA, and even with VA financing. This strategy allows me to pay more than the flippers. For residential development lots, I know what builders want, and I've already got a list of them. If we position the property right, I can usually move your property off my list faster than waiting for a random retail buyer. For commercial lots, the key is understanding the property's highest and best use and positioning it directly to the buyers. The right buyers, typically, my builders and developers. I don't just throw out a number. I sit down and reverse engineer their deal and make sure your lot is positioned to that developer so they can hit their margins and you walk away with a fair price. Now, one of the tools that make all of this work is short-term seller financing. Here's how it works. You get a small down payment today, then the balance when the property sells. Everything is handled through a licensed escrow company, so you don't collect payments, you don't chase checks, you just sit back and get paid. This setup often nets sellers more money overall than taking a low cash offer today. And it gives buyers the flexibility to say yes faster. So if you're tired of staring at that lot that just sits there, or you're considering listing and don't want to waste months only to drop the price, let's talk. Whether it's a rural piece, a neighborhood development, or a commercial pad, I can usually show you faster options and higher returns than the traditional route. Reach out today and let's run the numbers. Worst case, you'll know exactly what the market really looks like. Best case, you'll walk away with a deal that's quicker, cleaner, and more profitable than you thought possible. Either way, you win.